Sweet, we are live. Alright, welcome everyone to Space Engineers. We are back, and I am joined again with Silent Knight. And I think we are just constructing our large ship to try and leave the atmosphere still at this point. How's it going, Silent?
I am doing great.
Alright, so let's see here. Let's pop on up here. Actually, I need to make sure I am not in creative mode because I was trying to clear up some trash before the stream started. And I'd rather not be cheating here. There we go. Hello, Darius. Welcome to the stream. And Patrick Joe, and of course, Starlords. Welcome back. Let's head on down.
What's nice is my my new mining ship will fit real snug inside the hull. About as big as yours.
Wow, we are out of magnesium.
Oh.
Might need to go for a quick mining trip before we get started here.
Unless, of course, the LCDs haven't updated. Which is possible.
Well, based on my inventory search, we have 0.03 magnesium.
Okay,
I mean, you did create 201 APCR rounds, so that could be a factor. Could be a factor indeed. So,
But we're definitely got a lot of everything else thanks to the salvaging
thanks
operations.
to your phone in the background.
No, it's just the notification saying you went live.
Hey, it's true. We are live. Would you look at that? Okay. Beautiful sunrise. We're not really under attack at the moment, so that is good. I am gonna quickly hop on up to the mining vessel. I know it's everyone's favorite thing to watch me mine some resources before we build, but it is a bit of a requirement right now. Mind telling me, the new viewers, what this game is about and what you want to accomplish in this stream? Yeah, sure. So, basically, this is Space Engineers. Space Engineers is a creative building game with spaceships set in space. We are on a planet right now, and currently we are working on this large ship that is somewhat docked precariously on top of our base here in our mining vessel right now, because I want to go gather some resources. And you can find the game on Steam and download it there and buy it and all that wonderful stuff. What are you working on? Are you making a blueprinted ship?
Grab my new mining ship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your mining ship did kind of fall over last.
And my new one is far superior to that old one. My new one can hold probably 3 times as much cargo as that one. Because that one only had a medium, my new one has a large.
Did you just load the blueprint in?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I just started lagging. Alright, it's over. Cool. Let's fly on over here. We have a bit of a mine started for some magnesium because we're a little low on that. We also are low on silver, I believe. They're silent, so I don't know if that's something you know a location of.
Yep, I know where silver is. I'll grab silver as soon as this new ship is up and running.
Alright, sounds good. I need my HUD, so I make sure I'm not rotating the wrong way here. There we go. How's Alpine Odyssey? We won't know until the end of this month how Alpine Odyssey is, I suppose. I mean, truthfully, I haven't worked on it yet, so it's the same. Literally the same. Alright, come on, get in here. This is
temporarily taking
precarious.
Bob offline.
That's fine.
Oh.
Oh, what?
May not be able to build that new Atmo ship.
Why not? Requires platinum?
No, it says it requires parts that we don't have access to.
Oh, well, that's
a
a
mod.
problem.
I'm wondering which mod it is.
This is why you should not download mods outside.
Oh, it's the cockpit.
Yeah.
So you don't have the rover cockpit. That's why it's not happening.
Yep.
That's fine, I can retrofit the other cockpit into it.
I don't know how. Well, I guess it'll just let you put the blueprint except for the missing pieces, like the guns on your last one. Yeah, okay. That'll work out just fine.
It's a shame, because that rover cockpit is really nice.
I don't know if I want to just get a whole bunch of materials of stone so we could just get a chance of platinum either.
Well, with those jump drives that we salvaged, we don't actually need it right now.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did get a decent amount. I thought we got the tubing though, not actually the raw platinum.
I'm not sure. I'd have to...
Like superconductors? I think it just gave us 1,000 superconductors, which is really nice. For sure. First time turning into your streams in a few months? Well, welcome back. I've been pretty inconsistent with the content on the channel, but, you know, my boss just left work, so that's fun. Coworker got promoted, so that's fun. And,
But not you?
No. I don't have nearly as much payroll experience as them. They're like a certified payroll specialist. It's actually my good coworker.
Oh. So you have a much nicer boss now?
Yeah, well, my other boss was fine. She liked me, so got treated well.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's like the really higher ups are not so much. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to make it so I can do a 360 in here, so I can go out the tunnel forward rather than having to back out. That is the goal. There we go. Let's widen this out. Hey, Heatwave, you're alive? Well, that's good to hear. Being alive is a really good thing, I think. Alright, keep these on as we power on out. This entrance a little bit better. Star-Lords, again, I really don't need the view count, man. It's not what I care about.
There are too many angle blocks on this thing. Okay. Too many half blocks on this thing.
We are out.
I think I put too many half blocks on this.
Too many half blocks? Like half?
Oh yeah, because I can't get the projector to anchor it. The entire bottom is all half block.
What are we making? We are going to be, as soon as I store some materials. Thanks for understanding, Star-Lords, man. You're cool. You're fine. Anyways, we're just getting some materials. We have a large ship that's hopefully going to take us out of the atmosphere for the first time here soon. Hello, Ed. How's it going? So, it is that ship up there.
There we go.
Kind of damaged my ship trying to turn around in there, but that's fine. Bob should take care of it as soon as it's back online.
Bob is now online.
Well, congratulations, Ed. There you go. That's all you need. Life complete. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and plop this down. Hello, Officer Vince. How are you?
Yeah, at least you'll be able to see the new design I came up with.
It's a small one, isn't it?
Oh yeah, she's powerful. It can hold. What was it?
I can definitely tell where the cockpit was.
Yep. But I was able to put in, because of the strength of the thrusters, I can lift probably 4 times its weight.
The next episode of Kerbal Space Program will probably be tomorrow, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. We actually orbit the planet. Surprise!
How's your playthrough in Divinity?
Divinity as well. I'm playing it with my brother. We are farthest than I've ever made it by myself, mainly because I usually forget that I'm actually playing it and I stop for a while. It was pretty good. We just killed the frost dragon, so that was neat.
Spoiler alert.
Hashtag spoilers, yes, yes. They're calling your ship the Claw.
haven't really given it an official name. I mean, I was just
it
gonna
looks
call
like
it.
a claw.
I was gonna call it Potatoes 2.0, but
Potatoes 2.0. I mean, you know, whatever works for you.
Potatoes Mark 2.
Okay, I need to check my inventory.
Wait, claw kind of works. I mean, that or crab or.
What's the? Just call it the crustacean, because it just looks like a random. Did they update the model for the shield generators? They're completely different now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
They look really good.
Oh wow!
I mean, look at our
those look
magical
cool.
orbs and balls, guys. Touch it and feel the power.
Yeah, touch your balls.
One day you should play Warframe. Maybe I'll help you progress. Warframe did look interesting, but I don't know if I have time for MMO like that. I'm already playing WoW again, and that's you know, I'm raiding Molten Core. Dude, you are still producing APCR.
It shouldn't be. You can probably cancel that.
Yeah, I'm
We don't
finding
need
which
any
one
more.
is it. There we go.
We don't need any more of that.
Yeah, no wonder most of the magnesium kind of disappeared there.
So it looks like they also changed the small shield generators as well. The small one has been redesigned. It looks like.
Oh yeah, probably just a more compact version of these. Okay, so you're gonna
The small one's just like a little ball instead of a cube.
Oh, that's neat. What's the so is the silver by the gold? Where you get the gold at?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll get those two. I'm gonna do one more load of magnesium. I know you guys want to see work done on the ship, but once we do that, we'll be pretty good. What they look like before? They look like little discs, almost like a simple capacitor of some kind. Untextured.
I'm gonna go. Oh, no wonder we have so much lag. All the grinders are still turned on.
Oh, well, yeah. You might want to.
I'm gonna go feed Potatoes Mark 1 into the grinder pit.
Oh, that'll be a good use for it.
I'm out to pasture.
Okay, and unlock. What'd you
What?
do?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
You sure you're good? You look like you're kind of. Oh my god.
What happened? I can't see.
Okay,
There
you're
we go.
fine. Just get into the air. Bob's gonna have to repair your back thrusters because you've lost like all of them.
Whoops.
Yeah, I
I hit the grinders.
I don't know what you did to your ship, but it looked like you were just kind of rolling around on the ground.
Well-
It's not a hamster ball, you know.
I may have forgotten to turn the power back on when I released the landing gear.
Also, don't drink and fly. That is correct, Ed. Friends don't let friends drink and drive. So,
Drink and fly.
that too.
See if I
Okay,
can-
so we'll go down this cave. Oh. I'm just happy I've made the entrance here. Like, we don't need to keep digging down. I just need to make the entrance a little wider so we can get a little bit more room to turn around, which will make it a whole lot easier for us.
I don't even know if I can grab potatoes. The
I know it's
solar
upside
tower's in
down.
the way. The solar tower's in the way.
You might have to use maybe your fighter just to move it, shift it a little bit.
Or what
If
I'll
you're
do
drinking
is I'll-
fly, Captain Falcon will come get you. I'm talking like Captain Falcon, like Falcon Punch, Falcon Kick, Captain Falcon.
have an idea.
You can make a branch mine. I could. It just becomes a little tight.
Yeah, if you're on foot at branch mine, it'd be fine, but
Yeah, this ain't Minecraft. And for some reason, my Windows bar in my game is still open. I don't know why. It's like I minimize the game, but the game's still working. Play Roblox. I should ban you. Bring up that video game. I don't even consider that a video game. That's like,
heresy.
I don't know. It's like the RuneScape for people nowadays.
I know people who still play RuneScape.
I don't know why. I mean, maybe if they're playing like the original RuneScape. A Roblox AMV, maybe. Use my video editing skills for Roblox AMV. Yep, let me tell you. Next thing you guys want me to play is like Prop Hunt, PUBG, Fortnite. All the games I'm bad at.
Did you hear about that new ransomware that requires you to play PUBG for an hour?
Oh my god. That should not be a thing.
Yeah, well, apparently it's someone who just really likes the game, and you can either play or it actually gives you the unlock code right away. But still.
What if you don't have PUBG?
Then you'd have to buy it. Well, it provides you with the unlock code, so you can either play the game to unlock, or you can just go to the code.
Huh. Ed is probably the one that coded that.
PUBG is an evil game and should be abolished.
You want me to play Fortnite? I'd rather ban you.
This should work. It's gonna be very precarious.
I mean, you know, if enough people donate, and give me enough money, maybe I'll play Fortnite. You know, you just have to pay me to do it. So I can buy the game, because I don't have it. I'm not a big enough YouTuber to get things for free.
Oh, we're just poor. Got it! It worked!
Nice.
Just put an extension landing gear right off the nose. Picked it right up.
Oh wait, on the large ship? That's what you...
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I might just leave it on here, honestly.
That collab with Drake. Who's Drake? You know, I keep breaking an engine every time I go in this mine. It's so fun.
Buy potatoes!
Oh, see, I thought you were talking about a YouTuber. No. I'm too white and nerdy to start rapping for you guys. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at that. Plus, I don't even like rap music. It's kind of lame.
You're not Eminem enough?
I don't think Eminem is Eminem enough anymore.
Oh, his old stuff was good. His new stuff is kind of trashy. There's a big chunk missing off the backside of this hauler. I mean a big chunk.
Yes, Ed. Follow Ed's advice. We are not a cult. I am no glorious leader. I'm just your overlord. So please provide all personal information to Ed, and Ed will forward that on to me. Are the bobs on or off?
They're on.
Huh.
I just finished grinding down potatoes.
They just look off. That's fine. Really wish there was a way for me to get rid of this Windows bar at the bottom. I don't know why it's there for me.
Set it to auto hide.
I know, but like as soon as my mouse, there's like when you're flying, my mouse comes up and I click off the game. It's just weird. I've never had this problem really before, but Windows updated last night, so.
Oh, ew. Grinder pit has been turned off. Should help on the lag a little bit.
Okay, that's good. Did you finish grinding down that ship?
Yeah, I ground down potatoes. Mark 1. Mark 0, I guess. And my new one looks to be done. Ish. Minus the missing cockpit.
We have like 44,000 steel plates.
Yeah. We've been grinding a lot of big ship.
I'm just saying that's a lot. Classic rock is ideal for me personally. It is you know, just how you get your groove on. Alright, so we are in the large ship. This is the hangar bay that we built last stream, and then also the production corridor. And we'll also have our 4 large hydrogen tanks. We have 2 assemblers on each side and 2 refineries on each side. We also have, I don't know, did I put Bob on here yet? Yes, so we have 4 Bobs. So it should be able to repair itself rather quickly, which is good, and also hopefully repair any of the small ships docked to it. So that is that section. Now to just work on...
There is one thing that's, in hindsight, I guess, of how the ship has been designed. I was able to retrofit a normal cockpit in there with no issues, because the connector's still lined up. So, small victory. At least it's usable. But I would highly recommend the rover cockpit. Makes a mining ship.
The small ships are not space ready yet. We'll convert them once we're actually in space, I think. We'll just haul them up.
I think what I want to do before we leave, though, I want to feed that large hauler into the grinder pit. Feed all those thruster components and whatnot, and then we can break those down for material. Okay. Or make like a large grinding ship and grind the whole base down for the material.
Okay, let's see. See, I keep accidentally clicking off this game. It's a little annoying.
How are we for uranium? I need to tweak him again.
For uranium? I do not know.
I think if we need to mine something, it's actually uranium. We have basically none left. Yeah, need uranium for sure. It says we have 2.3K, but I don't know where.
Alright, let's get some medical components in here. That'll be good. Putting together the bay right now. Bob is freaking out. He's welding this thing like it's nothing. Where is Raptor? He's probably streaming, to be honest. That's kind of what he does. Is there a connection point for med bays? I thought there were.
Yeah, top and bottom.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, there's the uranium.
I need more interior plates. Okay, I can do that.
We definitely need to mine up some uranium when we get a chance.
Well, I'll leave that to you. I need to
build.
Yeah.
This time, I'll put the uranium into my ship before I disconnect the projector.
Raptor's playing Planet Coaster. Yeah, that makes sense. He's been playing that a lot recently, though he just uses blueprints. Doesn't really make anything. But whatever. To each their own.
Now it should be safe to disconnect the ship.
Conveyor junction, conveyor junction.
Yay! It didn't fall.
This way.
Sweet. Oh god.
Yes, I'm hoping the ship looks pretty good once it has a shell as well. I'm really hoping for that. Throw in a whole bunch of plates.
Alright, so you know, silver first, correct? Or do you actually need silver for anything you're building right now, or?
Not really right now. It's just I know we're short on it is all.
Because I believe we need it for thruster, you need it for medical.
Alright game, way to minimize everything. All my chat windows, all my notification windows, just loving you right now.
Shit, I forgot how powerful this thrusters are.
Okay, that worked. Cool.
This went from the base to the mining pit in like 3 seconds flat. But it's designed to have the thrust required for when it's fully loaded.
I'm a good builder, thank you. Are you talking about the performance of your ship right now?
Yeah. The problem is right now is that every time I fly forward, all the LCD screens turn off because it's overcharged.
Oh, well I'm sure that'll fix itself just fine.
Oh, it just needs a few more small reactors. It's fine.
Alright, let's get a door.
What I like about this is because of the smaller size and profile, it's a lot easier to maneuver in small areas. Unlike that other one, which was just big, long, and bulky.
I'm working pretty hard on my Planet Coaster Park. Started to work on this, but shooting tower drop right. Nice. Alright, so that's the med lab. Okay. You like the design so far? Thank you. Alright, so we should probably just have a staircase, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to trust Clang Evader right now. And a piston elevator would probably be fine, but not that modded one. That one's kind of scary.
No, there's no room for a proper like piston elevator or anything like that. Oh, do not use, do not use. Yeah, that's fine.
We should still be good on gold stocks, correct? Was it just the silver that we needed?
I think we're fine on gold, yeah.
Okay.
Down, because I want to use the special stair corridor that we have here.
I think the only disadvantage to some of those corridor mods that it inadvertently makes your ship larger than normal. But you get a much nicer interior out of it.
It's about the details. Go, and then here's the other side of this. We have the ladder mod. It's correct. It's probably not as good as just a standard ladder that should be in the game or used to be in the game. I still don't know why they removed those.
Merrick doesn't like it.
No, so sad.
The physics didn't work properly. It's like, well, the video I saw showed the animations working beautifully.
Well, I remember playing when it was in the game. We had them.
Yep.
It worked.
And they had working animations and everything for it.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, change.org petition, put ladder back in.
Yeah.
Maybe when Space Engineers 2 comes out, we'll have ladders.
Oh, if only.
I mean, it's like, what, only one of the most requested features to be in the base game.
And one more. Should take us up to the final deck there.
You're doing what, 2 decks or 3?
Well,
or is it 2 and then the bridge
is 2, but the ceiling height's kind of high, so it takes 3 sets of stairs to actually get that height. Do I have the wrong one selected?
Jesus, even at 50% power, my gyros are still too powerful. 25%.
There we go.
Oh, that's better.
Thanks, computer. Okay, I'm getting real tired of this whole thing at the bottom. Does anyone know a good fix to get rid if my main monitor is still showing my my start menu and stuff, even though I'm playing a full screen game?
Is it actually set to full screen or full screen windowed?
It's full screen.
Try going to full screen windowed. Like
Okay.
Windowed full screen. Because I mean, it doesn't show it on the stream. Display setting.
Oh, I found
Yeah,
it.
you are in full screen window. Go to full
Yeah.
screen.
It's just odd. Like I never had to change that before. But it's alright. Okay, so this
Did that fix it?
Yeah, it fixed it. Good, finally.
Cool.
Okay, now I can actually work without interruption. So this is going to be the living chambers, and then we'll have a simple staircase to go up, like just almost a half deck. I would say it's going to be a 2.5 kind of deck ship, and go to the cockpit, which will hopefully overlook the whole length here. Probably set forward a little bit too. It almost kind of make you think of a Python or Anaconda from Elite Dangerous, if anyone plays that. Is there anything I need to do for the ceiling on this thing? To make this
Probably
properly
just put
look good?
slope block. Probably just put the ramp blocks upside down or something.
Yeah.
Use the
probably.
SW stairs upside down and you can get kind of light or something coming out of it. I think those stairs have lights built into them.
Didn't really plan on going a Star Wars theme, but hey, why not? I have Elite Dangerous, but I have no idea what to do in the game. You'd have to teach me. Yeah, Elite Dangerous.
I'm in Ed's boat with that as well. I have it, but I haven't really been able to get past like the first or second starter mission.
Basically, all you do is bounty hunt until you get money, and then you're free to do whatever you want, which is to say, not much, because the depth in the game is limited and small. There you go. Elite Dangerous.
Star Citizen.
Yep. It's actually a free ship weekend. I could be streaming Star Citizen and testing out like the biggest ship in the game.
Free ship weekends? What are they, just like letting you test out everything or something?
Yeah, basically they give you access to all the ships that are currently flyable for testing
this
purposes.
Weekend?
I think so.
RIP. My computer can't handle Star Citizen right now, which is part of why I need to rebuild.
Ed doesn't talk too much. You do emoji too much. Boom. Burn. Death. Destruction. Please subscribe and like me. Alright. So that's fine. What else should I...
This was definitely a nice addition to this ship, by putting the two LCDs in the front. They actually show exactly how much ore I've been pulling up. Right now it says I have 85,000 units of silver and 20,000 units of stone. Plus, of course, I turn on the injector.
Grid 02, grid door. What's this look like? I need an offset version. Catwalk? I think a catwalk should work here. Yeah, that looks fine.
Is it the brig?
No, it's the med bay for respawning. I guess it's a little small, so it can feel a little bit like a brig, but...
Oh, you also need to make sure you have cryopods somewhere on the ship.
Yeah, that's what the other side of this floor is, I believe.
Okay, so you have a med room on one side, cryo room on the other.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Having the exposed conveyor gives it that nice industrial look.
Alright. Oh no, I might not be able to put any lights because hashtag grids in this game.
Don't forget that those hanging lights actually act as spotlights. But they don't really spread the light out, they just shear straight down.
More physical, or
yeah.
Point, yeah.
So corner lights and interior lights would be better to use. Unless you want that spotlight look. Which is a shame, because the hanging lights look nice, but...
Yeah, they're just too focused of a light source, I suppose.
Yeah. You'd have to jack the radius up, lower the intensity, and put the fall or the offset down to.
I don't like this industrial door. It's like too slow, a little too bulky looking. Doesn't really match. I'm gonna replace it.
Plus, I believe you have to actually use the control panel to open it, unlike other doors.
wonder what other doors I have. Okay.
And the industrial door has its place for things like reactor rooms or whatever, but... I just usually use those interior doors with offsets. I don't think I've ever used the airlock door before.
Yeah, it's a small ship door, apparently.
Yeah, the interior doors are the ones I like using. Actually, that glass door is nice,
I want
too.
something with glass, simply due to, it makes it feel like an open room, because it's so small. I want to be able to look through it.
Have the light come through as well.
But it's slow, too. They have some really slow doors.
Well, if door speed is all you care about, then you might have to go with the standard sliding door.
And I don't like what it looks like clipping through it, so... Imagine you send an engineer with an unknown illness into sick bay, and bam, alien. Oh my. I need a kitchen table somewhere to throw them down so a burster can come out. Everything is slower in space. Door.
I don't think you have too many options for glass style doors, though.
Really?
I mean, alternatively, you could just leave it open and not have a door at all.
Nope, need a door. Gotta have privacy in there when you're changing clothes, am I right? We'll just do the offset door. That's fine.
How does a glass door give you privacy?
You know, just kind of does. What would you know? You're not building it? Where's my... There it is. Okay.
I've been mining now for, what, 10 minutes? My ship's only half full.
That's impressive. How many items you got?
It has a single large cargo container.
The alien stuck in the med bay climbs out of the vents. Yes. Oh yeah, much quicker door. Totally fine. That'll work. Need to somehow get a sign on this thing though that says med bay.
What was the max? What was the max weight you were able to put on your mining ship before it would?
Mine, the max total weight on my mining ship gets up to about 57,000 before I'm like, yeah, it gets a little heavy.
I'm at 100,000 right now, and it's not even phasing me.
Look, okay, we're not all special like you.
Well, to be fair, you use default thrusters. I didn't.
Right.
I mean, if you're gonna grab the mod that gives you advanced thrusters, you may as well put them to work.
Well, you know, we kind of built it before we had any resources. This is like your third mining
Okay,
ship,
fair
right?
enough.
That you build off on your own to just import the blueprint person who's cheating.
Hey, like
I
said,
problem solve in real time, and you're just Mr. Blueprint guy.
it took me 6 hours to come up with this design and get it working properly.
And mine is just like, hey, I can only stream for a couple hours, so better get what I can get. Come on, man. Get on my level.
But at least this way I can get it up and running into the stream and grab all those minerals so you can build big ships. I mean, the more I can haul and the faster I can get to mining, bigger and fancier you can make your ships, right? Theoretically. I did try to make a large grid variant of the ship. Didn't work out so well.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh no, it just didn't work at all. So I have to come up with a brand new design for that. That's something I'll work out, because that'll be for outer space doing asteroid mining anyway. Because I'll be able to use this mining chip for doing asteroids as well. But I'm definitely going to want to come up with a large grid variant to eat those asteroids so much quicker. I mean, this has only got 4 drills on it. I'm going to want something with like 20 drills.
I mean, speed is key for sure, especially when you're mining. It's not really the most enjoyable thing to watch unless you are
well,
building something.
That's why I won't actually be doing the mining, because I have a programmable block with an auto mine script.
Oh yeah, I do have the mod list. Hold on, let me get that again. I can actually share my mod list now.
Now that it's fixed. Mm-hmm. What was the problem with it before? Was it just not set to share?
It was set to private.
Yeah.
Uther's is dumb. Hold on one second, guys. Let me get the go to my workshop here and go to my collections.
But for those wondering, the mod list works out to about 1 gigabyte in size.
Come on, go to my profile, please. Thank you. Workshop item, collections.
Oh yeah, so I had an issue with Amazon. I had to order a new power. Remember I said I'd ordered a new Phantom power supply for my mic? Apparently it got lost in transit. So they had to issue a refund and I had to order it again. And they gave me a whole $5 discount.
Okay, so there you go. So attached there in chat, that is the current mod collection for the safe. You guys can just subscribe to them all and in theory have everything I have access to now. And enjoy the modding.
Even a couple of the ships I came up with.
We don't talk about that.
The first couple iterations of ships I came up with were kind of bad. I'm at 250,000 units of silver right now.
That's plenty. Again, we're leaving. So, I mean, we're going to try and transfer everything into the ship anyways, but...
Alright, I'll come out. But we're gonna need a lot of uranium, though.
That's fine.
Sure.
You may go ahead and start getting that.
Just because that large ship is gonna be power hungry. Probably grab some magnesium too, so we have the ability to defend said ship.
Okay. Thanks for the list. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, you'll be happy to know that the new fighter jet I designed actually has a connector on it. Was able to work in a connector. Because I forgot that the connector had the small ship connection points on it instead of the large grid one, so I was able to pipe it in.
Well, that's good. Do the large bunks act like the cryopods?
I don't think so. I think they're just for decoration. Is the solar panel like tripping out for you? It is doing something crazy for me.
No, it was perfectly fine for me.
Okay. Coming in with 267,000 units of silver and 65,000 units of stone. And coming in for landing.
Right, they don't act like it. But I'll just put 2 cryopods in the middle. And, it's a matter of leisure, I suppose.
Maybe Ed will finally be able to join us again.
Who?
Ed.
Who's that?
Oh, harsh. Who is Ed, huh?
Yeah, who is Ed? Really? Alright, let me check on the power supply here. Make sure this thing's not gonna just randomly implode for some arbitrary reason. Okay, it can stay here for a year. Hopefully it doesn't take that long to actually, you know, make the thing. I'm probably gonna switch these to my pink.
Alright. Silver's been deposited, but you may have to tell the refinery to actually refine it if you need it.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm
I
gonna
have
go
to
get
tell the
uranium.
refinery to refine it?
Well, considering it's probably still refining magnesium last I saw.
Really? I had that much magnesium?
For ore.
Okay, let me come down.
You can do it remotely.
I don't do things remotely. I'm inefficient, just like my World of Warcraft build. Nope, your silver's gone. There we go.
Okay, that's good. And there should be, what, 4 or 5 refineries, so... It might be prioritizing the silver because it's so low in stock.
True.
Tim doesn't like it when things are out of stock.
No. Tim is very picky about supplies. Okay. Game, you're not grinding down my colors here. You're not helping out. Whatever. I can always carry more steel. That'll allow me to put down more blocks. If you want, if possible, maybe the next time... Well, I'm trying to decide if maybe we can start using the refineries on the large ship.
Yeah. Is there a connection point to deposit?
Yeah, it's in the hangar.
Alright. The first load I'll come in with will be uranium right now. Because I need it for this ship as well.
Okay, that's fine. Actually, I'm gonna... Can I get a door in here? See, now I'm just thinking about cool little details I can add. We're getting to that point with the ship that once the interior's done, I'll be able to skin the outside. What's the plan of the design of the large ship? It's gonna look maybe a little bit like an Anaconda from Elite Dangerous. That's probably the easiest way I can describe it.
Kind of a hybrid of ships, transport, combat, a little bit of everything. At least I can use my new fighter jet as an escort ship. Another thing you could do is do a temporary pipe to pipe in a connector that goes right down to the base, and then you just use 2 connectors to connect the base to the ship.
Could do that as well, yes. But I don't know how the inventory system's gonna manage.
Well, what I would do is just disable Tim in the base, and then just drag everything in. What you can do is set the ship's collector to collect all. That'll forcibly just grab everything.
Let's see. We'll worry about that when we're getting a little closer to completion, I think. By the way, what do we need to make these hydrogen tanks full of hydrogen? It needs like something to generate hydrogen, right?
And O2 generator will do it.
So just oxygen generators do it?
Should. It should be the it should be H2O2 generator. Combination generator.
H2O, H2 generator. Okay. Understood. Where do I want to put these?
Probably want to put multiples. Maybe 2, 1 on each side. Just to expedite generation. just get lots of ice.
Okay, should work there. Let us hop down. I'm gonna grab some ice and throw it in there and see what it does. And plus I need more hydrogen anyways.
That'll probably split it between filling the oxygen and hydrogen tanks.
That's fine. I could be using just my mining ship for this. What am I thinking? Actually, no. My mining ship can't actually dock up to the large ship yet because it has landing gear. Alright, let's go to ice. All the ice I can carry. Lift off. Are you mining uranium right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we're going to need lots of it to power big ships and small ships.
Alright, let's see what this does. Oh, it's gone. Holy cow, that thing's just going quick.
Oh yeah, it'll gobble through ice pretty quick.
Whoa. That's impressive. Let's see. Anything get in the tanks?
Go to the control panel and look at the tank status, and it'll tell you what the percentage of fill is.
Control panel? Tank status?
Oh, instead of the inventory list that you're on, go to the actual control panel. We're at the stream,
0.2%, and the oxygen tanks are at 10% each.
Yeah, I forgot the stream has like, what, 10-15 second delay?
Yeah. It's not quite instantaneous there, guy. Alright, well, let's see if I...
Takes a lot of ice to fill it up.
Yeah, apparently it does.
If you want, I could start projection block, I believe, is still there if you wanted to start production of another one of my ships. And then you could use it to go mining ice.
I like my mining ship. I made it in survival mode.
But you can't dock it with the ship because it's got landing gear. So unless you raise the connector.
Oh, no, I can.
Can you?
It's low enough. Ha ha! Victory is mine. I know
that's actually surprising.
Design things correctly.
Did that by luck and did it.
No. I'm never by luck. I know you guys want to see me mine some ice, so that's what we're doing for a little bit. So congratulations, welcome to the ice cold stream. Digging on down. Bunch of enemies in the area above us too. I lost my fighter last stream, didn't I?
I think we both did. No, mine's still docked.
I feel like I lost one. Or maybe one of them. I think I had two.
Unless you accidentally deleted it during the cleanup.
I don't think so. Looks like I accidentally deleted it during the cleanup. Ruthers is a smart and good designer. Well, thank you, Jawser. I agree. That Ruthers fellow is cool, and I wish I was him. Alright. How much ice did that give?
Unfortunately, Emo, the only way we can do that right now is through projector shenanigans.
Okay, so that's like 71k ice.
For projector shenanigans and gravity generator shenanigans is the only way to simulate liquid water at this time.
Yeah. Something can build ships to sail across and use an easy source of O2. Yeah, yeah. It's just so hard to do physics with water.
Put it on the wish list for Space Engineers 2. Be my guess.
Inventory, water, ice. That's what I want. Oh man, that thing is just cranking through it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna be filling up the hydrogen tanks here. Hopefully we'll get a good percentage.
Did you split it between both generators so it goes even faster?
No.
Because it's only going to default to a single one unless it's full. And do keep in mind that we're going to want excess ice and storage too, because the hydrogen thrusters consume hydrogen almost faster than you can generate it. But I think that's also why you wanted the atmospheric thrusters, so you don't have to kick in hydrogen until you're actually halfway up.
I feel like one of these hydrogen generators aren't functioning. Might have put them in the wrong spot. That's an issue.
As long as everything's piped up, it won't matter.
Well, the thing is, I might have put it to where it's not actually piped up.
Well, if it wasn't piped up, you wouldn't be able to load it.
I have 3 of them on here, man. One of them is not working. The other 2 are. Gotcha. I think I see the issue. Basically wasn't piped up. There we go. Excessive use of pipes. I really like it. Makes it look really industrial.
Should put in some of the actual pipes themselves instead of the
conveyors.
Default one. Instead of the default conveyors, use the pipe conveyors because they look really good and they take up considerably less space while performing the same function. You could run them down things like corridors and walk right beside them. But they're kind of a pain to... Not the S ones, the pipes.
I like these.
You have to make sure you use the circle to square adapter though, otherwise it won't connect properly.
The S pipes?
Yeah, go on the left side of the menu, go to the actual S pipe menu, and there's 2 of them. One will have a curve to square, and one is a straight to square adapter.
Aw, that's kind of lame.
But yeah, you have to adapt it to the other stuff, otherwise it doesn't work properly. And it's adding that little bit of extra realism, right?
True, it is. There we go. I like that. It's like a little wishbone in the middle of the ship.
Will it grant my wish if it gets broken?
Well, you know, it'll grant the enemy's wish of killing us. I think it'll do that effectively. Use a ship making pipes instead of blocks. Just 100% pipes all the time.
Were you wanting to do solar panels at all on it, or just go straight reactor only?
Probably reactor only.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have some batteries on board anyways, just for backup, but...
Alright, let me come back down here. I just can't wait till we can leave the planet. That way, hopefully the lag will be a little bit better.
And the pirates more plentiful.
Yes, more fighting is always good. Door. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't clip into the window. It probably will. That's just how these things work.
Yeah, I forgot those interior doors had glass in them.
Yeah, looks pretty good. There we go. When the next stream of Space Engineer Speeds, it's a weekend thing. We would have streamed yesterday and maybe Friday, but I had family over, so I wasn't home.
Ooh. Family makes for sad pandas.
Alright, let's get some lights in here. That's like, I think one of the big things a lot of people forget about is lighting.
Yeah, I know I tend to ignore it a lot. Unless I actually need it. Like in my case for this ship, I have a few lights that when you're down in a big dark cave hole that you can still see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Interior lighting is something that I've always kind of forgotten about. And then, I mean, the biggest trick is actually adjusting them properly, because you don't want to leave it as just that bright white, because it's just kind of...
It just washes everything out.
It's overbearing. And if you have any kind of color on the blocks internally, you kind of want to mellow the lights out. I don't know, with like a yellow or a small hint of red or blue or something. I'll let you figure that out.
Alright, that's good.
You do have that art degree, right?
Pretty much.
Lighting was something I've never really been able to properly do.
Okay, not bad. Keep that open. I can feel the just sim speed slowing down though. Okay, that's good. Why are you a sad panda, Paul? Why are you a sad panda? Don't be a sad panda.
Did you not fulfilling his request to make a ship out of all pipes?
Oh, well, that could be a factor.
Unfortunately, it's just not feasible.
Pretty much. Alright, I need to pipe up the cargo here.
I have a feeling we might need more than just one reactor for a ship that size, though.
Well, yeah, I haven't built the reactor room.
That current reactor just temporary to...
Yeah, just power the ship enough so I can fly it and dock it up here in range of
Gotcha.
one repair system.
So do you want me to do this uranium deposit to the ship or to the base?
Do it to the base.
And then do like iron deposits or something to the ship?
Yeah.
I remember if we had a nickel deposit.
Fine. And these, I really like the round pipes. I should have been using this everywhere. You're right.
That's only
I mean,
one
I
of
guess
the two pipe
I like the square ones for the industrial sections, but the round ones definitely look cool kind of everywhere else.
Unfortunately, you can't change the color on them, though, I don't think. From what it's the only thing I didn't like about them, is that you can't change the color.
Oh, it changes the color of the paint on them, just not the actual body.
Yeah.
I mean, that's interesting. That's fine. Star-Lords, man, stop spamming. You're fine. Hi. Yes, you're there. I acknowledge your existence. Until I kick you out again.
I noticed me.
Notice me, senpai. Hi, yes. Let's connect this up in a different way.
This is really annoying. This uranium deposit is like this thin strip. It's a big deposit, but it's like this very thin strip, so I'm constantly having to make the cavern bigger and bigger just to maneuver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's the other advantage of asteroids. Big advantage of asteroids. Just a massive deposit.
And usually the asteroid's open enough to where you can just get at it.
Yeah. It's either got a big hole blown in it or something.
T-junction. There we go. looks fine.
I think Star-Lord is asking if he can have some pie. He did say daddy some pie? Instead of senpai?
Yeah, sure.
Rip. Star-Lord.
Okay. Catwalks, catwalks, catwalks. Let's do that.
Yeah, that's kind of the other thing I always kind of ignored with building ships was putting in like a catwalk system.
I mean, it can be important.
And when you look at the sheer size of some of those cargo containers, I actually kind of wish that they had a catwalk that had a hole in it so you could actually stick the ladder right up through it.
But keep in mind, you know, this game doesn't technically have ladders. So.
Yeah, I know. Which is a shame. I'm actually surprised you're not using the other catwalks.
I wanted some difference on these ones.
Use the graded ones in like the reactor room.
Yeah, this is more like storage catwalks. They don't really. Now, how am I gonna get up there?
Get up with a jetpack?
Hold on.
Might need to extend that ladder one more, I think.
That would work, but I'm trying to get it to where there's simply another way in. So the ladder's more like a hole in the wall, you know.
What about that ladder that has that built-in ring on it?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't, like, I wish there was a different one, is all.
'Cause I think that one's designed more for like a corridor style ladder. You're just going between decks as like an emergency exit or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because it does have those, yeah, it does have like the ladder shafts or whatever.
Half.
Does that actually have a ladder built into it already? That shaft? I don't think I've actually looked at them.
I don't think there is one. Well, shoot. I don't know if there's a ladder built into that one or not. It looks like it does, but it also looks like it might just be visual as well.
I know the those S walls, those interior walls, there are some of them that actually have built-in piping. So if you wanted to run pipes down a corridor, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really nice. I did that on a base design for my hangar where I had the piping just run around the side of the hangar. Some of them also have built-in LCD panels or button panels, which is just really nice. I bet you couldn't do like a half. Oh, that might work.
I mean, it kind of works. I don't know if I like it. That's the problem.
The problem is you're trying to find something that works as a
really
wall,
exist.
But yeah, what you need is like a half thickness catwalk so you can still walk over without jumping the gap. Is there anything in the railings that you can use as a...
I don't know.
It's like a half-block catwalk?
What I'm gonna do is, I think, shift the ladders over.
To the end or something?
Oh no, I like them more in the middle. See, that's the problem. Alright, I'm gonna try this different catwalk. I mean, we could also just do a ramp.
What about the ULH catwalk? The white ones that have like those built-in angles and whatnot.
That's what I used in the engineering room. Here, I'm just gonna use ramps instead of ladders.
It's a shame. Well, there'll be other places to use ladders.
Fine, to be honest.
I found a mod, it's like a battleship cannon mod that had a 900mm Big Bertha cannon. It's a scary cannon. It takes like 10 minutes to reload or some crap like that, but man, it just rips ships in half. I think if I remember correctly, the cannon itself was pretty much the length of the cannon was the length of your entire ship right now. It was one cannon.
That's impressive.
Oh, it's a big gun. Yeah, it takes forever to reload.
Alright, need to find a corner then. Yeah, I think this will work just fine. Girder.
Inventory full.
Okay, well, maybe it doesn't like the fact that I don't have one. Alright, I'm gonna have to get down. Actually, I can actually store things here. I'd go down here. Hello, Mr. Lee. How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Alright, inventory.
Oh, is the Tim on board, or is Bob on board the ship collecting parts that are being dropped? As it should be.
I think the other one is doing it quicker. Because I haven't set up the other build and repair system just yet.
Oh.
What'd you miss? Not much. We're just working on some more interior aspects so that we can hopefully get to the exterior this episode.
And who knows? You even hit space.
Now, that's just too much. I mean, you know, we're gonna have to definitely.
It's good to have goals.
End on a cliffhanger, you know. Save it for the next episode.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, whoa. Campy. It's a campy way to say that.
If there's anyone who always ends on a cliffhanger. Come back in 20 episodes when he finally powers up.
Pretty much. Go to space. We're gonna get there, Star Wars. We're gonna get there. What'd you miss? Not a whole lot. This is Ed, by the way. My main account. I started doing YouTube properly again. Oh, well, there you go.
Pearls. It's a turtle.
I don't know. It's Ed. He's an odd one.
Is that like British version of turtle?
This. Interior plates to build that. world's most useless ladder. Did I have a ladder down there still? Oh, yeah.
And if it's so useless, why don't you come join us and fix it? Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's about as useful as Ed right now.
Shots fired.
Uh-huh.
The azimuth thrusters are good, but the tiered thrusters are far superior. The only thing the azimuth thrusters have is... The only thing the azimuth thrusters have going for them is how they look.
I'll probably use them.
There's so much emphasis put on their actual looks as well.
Interior. Let's get some more, actually. We have plenty of iron. Alright, there we go. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop.
No.
I'm just waiting for that one missile strike to hit our fuel tanks and this whole thing like it split purely in half. Because right above that is where the cockpit's going to be.
Better make sure you have heavy armor along the sides.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die real hard.
You may want to consider when you do the skinning, put like a 1 block space between the hydrogen tank and the outside skin to give it a little bit of buffer.
You want me to build some spaced armor? Is that what you're getting at?
Just around the hydrogen tank. Give it an extra chance to survive. Or just double up the layers. Now, Ed, I don't think a name has actually been decided for this big ship. Pretty sure Titanic is already taken.
Hey, Michael. How are you? Okay, good. We can access the 2 massive cargo containers, each of which can hold 13 million? Is that right?
Yes, it is right.
Okay. That's a lot of inventory space.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do
It's needed.
Stand. Switch stand. Here we go. The Star Wars one has an interior hallway with a button panel on it.
Yep.
It's kind of neat.
It's nice if you want to use it for like the hangar walls or something instead of those half blocks.
Well, I like the half blocks because it just adds a little bit of extra depth.
Room.
That too. You think the name Titanic might be open? Well, I mean, you know, I don't think it's really in use anymore. You're probably correct there. That, you know, no one's really gonna need it anytime soon.
But said name would give the implication that this is a sinking ship.
No, you know,
We don't.
I'm sure it's fine.
Well, I mean, it'd be like my my new fighter jet. I named it Similema.
Did you just
another
speak
word.
English, or are you speaking another language now?
I think what Latin or something for Japanese large flying hornet.
Wow.
It's the technical term for the Japanese flying hornet. It's one of the most deadly on the planet. I mean, if I'm
thought
gonna
about or played Far Cry 5. I thought about Far Cry 5, and then I realized I don't have time.
I haven't. Even I haven't really had much time to play it. It's enjoyable though.
Let's see. All right, so these hangar doors. I should have made the groups for these hangar doors already, because now I don't know which one's which.
That's where the build info mod comes in handy, because then you could just click on it and know what it is.
You know, I swear, you just know about all the mods, don't you?
I watch a few videos. I guess the only thing you can do now is just start closing them one at a time until you figure it out.
Kind of a creepy thing to watch them close.
It locks you in.
Yeah. Hey, it's airtight. Yo.
Except I don't think you're playing with airtightness in mind, are you?
No.
My ship is kind of shaky.
Your ship?
Yeah, it's just kind of rattling violently because of the drills.
Technically, the Titanic could have stayed afloat with fire damage. Maybe. I wouldn't know. I actually wasn't there.
If I use the group override to just turn them on permanently, it like violently shakes the ship or the ship. But if you use the left or right mouse button, it doesn't. Kind of odd.
Okay. So that is basically 1 through 19. Four, 6, 8, 9. Block group. Hangar door right side. Save. So in theory, as soon as I hit close here, this should all just close up. There we go. There we go. Okay, got hangar door right side set.
Is that right side relative to the position of the cockpit?
Yes. Yes, it is. So that needs to be button number 1 here. There we go. And button number 4 on this side. Good. Good, 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 good.
All fixed.
Okay, now I need the other side, which I'm assuming is probably going to start with 20. And hit up all those.
Probably once you have a group set, hide them in terminals so that you don't accidentally click on them and regroup them. And it'll help clean up the terminal so there's less stuff there.
You mean show hidden blocks? Yeah.
No. If you click the hangar door right side group that you've made, and then where it says show block and terminal, click off.
Oh, well, that's really nice.
And then that way you don't accidentally click on them when you're setting up other groups. And it just makes the whole thing look so much cleaner.
Okay, so that is obviously opening some extra doors that I don't want it to. So that's probably 40, 39, 38. Yep, and the other one's up to 37.
Oh, my cargo container is finally full.
Is this so? Hangar door left side and closed and save. Okay, we have hangar door left side and right side set. Set up actions for group. Oh, wait, this is left side, so let's do button 4, open, close. I'm just happy everyone's talking about that Titanic right now. they're just going full on Titanic. Okay, so that's good. How durable are the airtight hangar doors?
Fairly. I haven't fully tested them, per se, but against the ships we're going to be up against, which are using more or less non-modded weapons, they can take a few hits.
Okay.
If we're fighting something with modded weapons, probably not. I mean, if you wanted to, you could put like a rotor-mounted blast door behind it as well. Which would just be beyond overkill. So the capacitors, I understand.
Components.
So looking at the shield parts, I know the capacitor increases your amount. What the hell do the flux coils do? Does it just recharge rate or something? Because that I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It doesn't really say. I don't remember the mod itself saying either. But I know capacitors just gives you the raw amount for extra amount.
What's the shield generator do?
It generates the shields. The capacitor just stores the generated shield.
Oh, well then. Oh, so okay, so I need to actually hook these on to a shield generator. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing now. I'm building this wrong. Standard Uthris procedure. This is fine. Don't mind me. Hopefully the ship doesn't break in half when I do this. Oh, well, there goes a chunk. My bad.
Oh, I'm almost completely full.
You would be almost completely full.
I'm just waiting for the cockpit to fill up, and then I may or may not let the drills fill up.
There we go.
I've never actually brought this to absolute max capacity yet. Kind of curious what I can actually hold.
Flex coil, flex coil.
I'll say this though, hit a really big hole here
Yeah, so
for the uranium.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'm all for more uranium.
I feel like I'm strip mining the place. Just kind of spot mine like we have been.
There we go. That's classy. Is the access door broken?
Not a clue. I don't think I've ever used them.
Oh no, you just had to actually press the button.
Oh, that makes sense.
Actually, no, they look pretty broken. Looks like the door is not right.
Oh, I'm not sure if it was you who was wondering, but I found a way to do remote activation of things like hangar doors from a ship. So if you wanted to, you could, while you're flying in, click a button and it'll send a signal off to the hangar doors and open them in advance. Requires use of 2 scripts to do it.
Actually, you don't need to do that. I know how to do that without that. You can set up just via remote control a button press on the actual ship console. I think I've done it before.
I know the script version of it, I think, makes it a little bit more elegant. Instead of doing like remote control access, you just literally just click a button and you're done.
Yeah, talking to me about elegant. Just,
Oh, that's a cool looking door.
yeah, it is. I don't know how to close it. Oh, it only closes on one side? What?
Is it like an airlock door?
Yeah.
You may have to use a button panel then to control it.
No, it has an actual standard thing. It's just invisible, so it's weird.
Maybe still use a button panel for it then. Because if the intention for it is to only be accessible once in a while, then... They need a lot of gyros for that ship. Holy crap.
Yeah, we will.
Well, I know how... Because you have, you said you needed like 3 flights of stairs or something to go between floors. What you could do is a layer in between the floors. Just put your gyros in there with an access door.
That door is very Metroid? Yes, it is. Okay. I mean, the ship is getting there. It's just a lot of work to get it functional. And, soon we can think about armor plating. And also the reactors, which go on the nose. I might try and tuck in some reactors in the actual engine bays themselves and just have them piped up. That'll probably be good. I'll probably need 3 reactors on this thing. 3 large.
Or you could do like 2 of the large azimuth. Alright, I'm done with
we don't
this
have
one.
the platinum for those, right?
Yes, but we have the parts from the jump drives.
Let's see.
You should be able to break down those parts to create the platinum required. So,
well, the thing is, I'm
load,
worried if we get a whole bunch of platinum, I don't know what Tim's gonna make with it immediately.
I suppose that's it.
It's going to try and make whatever it needs currently, and right now it needs shield generator parts.
I need to remember how I get out of this hole. There it is. So, a complete full load for me is a little bit over 500,000 units of ore.
Wow. You can go ahead and try and dock to the,
I have to get out of my hole first.
Nearing.
Oh, it's nighttime.
Save.
On my way back for docking. So do you want me to put it on the ship or onto the base?
You have no idea what this is? Followed Uthers for Planet Coaster and saw the stream. Well, welcome to other games that Uthers might play. This is Space Engineers. It's basically Minecraft in space. But better, because it looks nice.
Alright, so I'm back. Do you want me to dock to the base or to the ship with all this uranium? I mean, that's 500,000 units.
Yeah, let me open up the hangar door. Open up both sides, I don't know which side you're on. And kind of get rid of this trash here that's on the ground. Excuse me, sorry for this. This is unprofessional.
Shit fit. Well, I think with how...
Yeah, you can fit. You can
Don't get run over.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You might have to rotate at 90 degrees. I don't know about your front end.
Yeah, and I can't actually change my view to see where how I'm landing, so you're gonna have to guide me in.
Okay. You're good.
How close?
You're good. You're good. Stop.
Down?
Yeah, go down a little bit. Down, down, strafe a little left. A little more left, a little more left. Stop. Back up a little bit. Back up a little bit more. A little bit more. And you're locked. Or you can lock. There you go. Wow, you're scraping the front end of the hangar door with this thing, aren't you?
It should still close though.
Oh yeah, no, you will.
Oh, well, the connector's directly attached to the cargo bay, so...
Yep, and that is.
Just tight fit. Work.
I mean, everything's piped up, so in theory, all your cargo should already be gone, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
you take it for a spin,
moving.
see? No?
Well, actually, no. The refinery's pulling it out just a little slow.
Yeah, it's probably going to the refinery because you don't have any sorters set up to force it into cargo, do you?
No. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The
basically what you
Cinderella,
need
because it's a perfect
is,
fit. Yes, yes.
What you're saying is you need me to add some sorters to start moving things around?
Yeah,
or at least put
you're
Tim
definitely
on board?
more the inventory management guy. I'm definitely the... I mean, you can
Build it, design it.
So right here, the pipes straight from the connectors. So anything coming in should enter from just these two locations. Right underneath.
Then what I would do is just put a sorter on the infeed and then just tell it to collect all, and it should just forcibly suck everything up.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Well, you can look at it and see where you want it. Oh man, I can't wait till we have hydrogen thrusters on this thing. It'll look so good.
Spent like an entire day-night cycle just grabbing that uranium.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot. I'm gonna grab some more ice. Because we probably still need more.
You gotta remember, like, that ship that I built is also designed to be worked as an automated miner. But unfortunately, I can't run the automation on planets. It'll only work on asteroids.
Well, I'm sure it'll freak out on planets. It doesn't know how to deal with gravity too well.
It's not the gravity, it's how the script is written.
Mm-hmm.
The script is designed to basically go, as soon as the sensor no longer detects an asteroid, it turns around and goes back. Or when the cargo hold, but even when the cargo is full, for whatever reason, it doesn't automatically stop.
It just keeps going.
It just keeps digging. Which is kind of annoying, but... I mean, it's not a perfect script, but it's a script.
Right.
But it does allow for automation. So I could build, 4 or 5 of those miners and just send them to 5 different asteroids. Essentially what it'll do is when the cargo is full, it's supposed to return to base, drop everything off, turn around, go back, and it'll just keep going until that entire asteroid's been eaten.
Wow. Sounds like a good script.
That's
See,
one of,
I really like
RDAV's
StarMade for like their drones and functionality because there's just a built-in UI for it.
It's one of RDAV's scripts. It's got some really nice scripts.
Really, like I just want the next StarMade update to come out, so maybe we can just play that.
Don't even own it.
Huh?
I don't even own it.
Oh, I think it's still free. Alright, there's a decent amount of more ice.
Upgrading right now with the sword.
You need to go? Well, thanks for stopping by, Joser. Happy you were here. Come on.
That should do
There
it.
we go. Okay, now let's see how much ice we got. You can just hear the assemblers running. This shit, once it's fully functional and just like processing, it's just gonna sound like a workhorse in the middle of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mobile base. Alright, there's a sorter on now, so it should automatically drain everything from your cargo holds.
Okay, H2. The only funny thing is, like, because this thing is going to be designed right to take off from the ground, go into space, and come back potentially, I'm a little worried that we'll kind of lose track of how much we gather in space, and we try and land on a planet, it's just going to be too heavy and just die.
Yeah. Well, there is the tiered atmospheric thrusters that you can use. If you go with like the tier 4 to give it that extra bit of oomph.
Right.
So you may want to consider putting some of those, at least for your upwards thrust, so that as you're coming in for a landing, you're not coming in hard.
Hydrogen tanks are only at 8%.
Well, how about I take mine out for a spin and fill it up?
Off you go, then.
You
Yours is
know,
quicker, too.
You should take mine out for a quick spin, see how you like it.
Okay. Let's give the comprehensive
turn the
review.
gyros. Turn the gyros down a little bit. That should be 8 and 9 to adjust your gyros. Full load.
Whoa. Okay, it's a little peppy. Does it have lights?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, you may want to tune the gyros down a little bit with 8 and 9.
They're fine. You really can't see anything once you start digging, huh? Can it go vertical or no?
Yeah, you should be able to go full vertical. It's using tier 4 atmospheric thrusters everywhere. Turn on the spotlights. The lights, I think, might be turned off right now. Oh, the spotlights. The 3.
This?
The number 3 should have 2 spotlights facing forward.
They're on.
Once you actually get in the hole, it lights up a little bit better. Initially, it's a little bit dark. But that's the other advantage to the rover cockpit, is you can actually see down and actually see where the light is.
I mean, I'm just skimming the surface because there's no point going really deep for ice. Because I mean,
Yeah. At 120,000 kilograms of weight, you still fly with no issues at all. And that's full load. It's 120,000.
I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it's the standard utility vehicles.
If you go to first-person view, you should see the 2 LCDs. that are on the front. That'll give you
yeah,
display
those are
status of inventory and the current reactor output.
Yeah, see, I need to do more LCD work on mine. Especially for the large ship. I want you to do some of that when I start designing the bridge. I want
Yep, no, that's fine.
LCDs in there. Can you, by chance, go into the large ship and install some, like, inventory LCDs around?
Where do you want them?
Assemblers? Like, right above each assembler.
Alright. Yeah, probably use sloped ones, maybe. Do we have programmable blocks on board yet?
No.
Okay, well, I'll do that first.
If you need a spot for programmable blocks, a good spot would be just do right underneath the hangar, because that's going to be covered up anyways.
You tend to want to put those in safer areas, either by a hangar or what I would do is an actual server room.
Alright, that's all I'm gathering.
What did you pull up?
It weighs 101,000 right now. I love it when your power goes on to full and it's just like,
but yeah,
it shuts down for a half second.
Because the reactor isn't strong enough yet. I might have to guide you in.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, there you are.
I know what I'm doing.
Well, now that we know how far forward you can go, right?
No, I just put it in third person.
But did it drain everything right away?
I don't know.
Yes, it did. It sort of ripped everything right out.
Good.
Well, what's also nice is the LCD, because we're now connected, the LCD is actually giving a display of everything that's on board the ship. Okay, so...
It is?
Yeah, if you look in the LCD inside that ship, it's doing a scrolling list of everything that's actually on board.
That's kind of nice, yeah. I'm gonna check my large reactor real quick because I am a little worried that maybe the assemblers and stuff might be draining our reactor a bit.
With 500,000 units of ore that I just brought in, I doubt it.
No, I'm talking about like its power output might be at 100%.
Oh. Gotcha.
No, 2%. 15% hydrogen.
Of the 500,000 uranium, the refinery is down to 200K on each. It's only processed 100,000 units. Oh no, it hasn't even touched it barely.
I mean, each refinery has one speed and one.
Look at the oxygen generators. All three of them are sitting at 100K ice.
Oh no, it just fell through the floor. Okay, that's a problem.
What fell through the floor?
Oh, the hydrogen tanks. There's no way for me to fill that gap.
Railing?
Not really. Like, I can put something on the bottom of it, and, like, you'll fall a little bit, but stop.
Can you put a railing there?
Railing probably might just do it.
Where'd you put the assemblers?
The assemblers? They're by the... right beside me right here.
Okay, I see. I'm just above you right now.
Yeah, those are the refineries up there. The assemblers are down a level.
Gotcha.
Right in between. Like, I wanted them right in between the hangar and the production room, just so that if we need to run out here and work on stuff, we can quickly.
So then, where would you want the LCDs? Because primarily LCD.
Right above it.
LCD display primarily would be in the bridge.
I mean,
we can do some down here, but.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with having them both.
I'll leave one assembler accessible so you can have access to it.
Well, I would say make it mirrored. So only do 2 LCDs. We just need one LCD panel to reflect how much cargo we have, and another LCD panel for modules, right? I mean, that's all we have in the base.
One would show ingots, and one would show. Well, you can have it show ingot supply, ore supply, and component supply. And the components needs at least 2.
Components need just 2?
But yeah, because it would span across 2 to show every component.
But,
And then the
but the one
ingots
in the base
and-
only has one.
Is it?
Yeah.
It may not be showing everything. Because I didn't span it.
No, it shows them all.
Let me get this set up real quick and we can adjust if needed. Is it showing all in one?
Yeah, just do one ingot and one component, and I think that's fine.
And don't care about ore?
Yeah, no. Or we can do on the bridge or something like that.
Alright. I'll just do
Because
the one
ingot
above
will
each
tell
thing.
you ore anyways. Like if you're low on ingots, you're low on ore.
I think I'll set up a server room at the backside of the ship where you have the crew base.
Putting down some railings.
A button panel for this blast door here?
No, we don't have one yet.
And you wanted your bridge kind of here-ish, I guess, where I'm floating. Just got, like, whacked by my solar tower.
So the edge of the bridge will probably stop about right here. Like the glass of the
Oh,
cockpit
okay, so you're
will
going
be
way
right
up here for the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
It's facing...
Forward.
Forward would be where the solar tower is?
No, forward would be where the hangar is. I just died.
Alright, then I'm gonna put the server room kind
10 out of 10.
put the server room back here then, where the H2 generators are. I'll just do like a small server room.
I can confirm the medical bay in the ship is functional.
That's good. Steel plate would help.
Anyways, don't worry about the cockpit yet.
I'm not doing the cockpit, I'm doing the server room.
Oh. Okay.
That's, actually, maybe I'll put it way in the back. Yeah, I could tuck it back here if we just get a stairwell access to it. I know where I'll put it. Tuck it right here in between the floor.
Well, the thing is, that's kind of the edge of the ship. Like, right now, that's as wide as the interior is going to be. The rest is going to be engine bays sticking out the side. So, really, the best spot for an engine room would be
I
right
would
here,
need...
where I'm standing on this flat section.
Need something... 1, 2, 3, 5... 9 by 2. So if I went... So it'd be... a single block in terms of height, so you can walk through it. So you would need 3 up, 3 across, 3 deep. So 9 by 9. We do the server.
So a 9 by 9 empty space.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right here.
I just want to like block out a grid that gives me 9 by 9 internally.
Mm-hmm. Oh shoot, I need steel plate. 1 second.
And we only got 40,000 steel plates to work with.
Here you go. This room work for you? On top of the ship.
Me flat, but just grabbing the plates I need to build a block. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, good. Alright. It just looks so... Oh, no. No. Please don't do that. Please. Okay.
Run out of hydrogen. You just admin so you don't run out?
No, I died.
Because you forgot to grab your hydrogen tanks from your first death.
Well, the issue being that when we die, the inventory system picks up our stuff. Okay. There we go. Now I have a hydrogen tank again. few steel plates, and for constructing some girders, some inventories. That's fine. Every time I take something out of the inventory, the whole system kicks on. It's like, oh, I need to make some more stuff now. All right. Take this all down. And then I'll have to remake gyroscopes. I have no clue where I'm going to put the gyroscopes. Probably underneath.
Like I said, just kind of make a single layer deck in between the stair deck and just fill it with gyros. What a lot of people tend to do, from what I've seen.
Problem is access.
It's not that hard. You just need a simple door.
Thanks, Mr. Obvious. There we go. 4 gyroscopes. I don't know how many we'll need in the long run, but 4 is a start.
Probably 20 to 30 would be my guess.
What? No.
Considering the weight?
No, that's way too much.
Large ship gyros are overpowered, but
I don't want it to perform like a fighter. I'm fine with it performing a little slow. Okay. Second shield generator location online. Basically, I like how everything's kind of being built around this hangar. I think that's good.
great. Oh. Never mind.
Alright, flex coils there. Door. I need the iris door. Alright. Then catwalk across the top here.
Alright, what do you think of the server room? For light in there as well for good measure.
I will take a look in just a second. Oh yeah, the doors are still up. Can we build a 4-wheel rover? Kudos. Well, thank you. Wheels are broken too, so. it's probably-
Ah, they're fixed. The last update fixed them all.
Oh, they did. So we could build a wheeled rover.
Be able to do a room.
Oh, nice angled screens. I like that. So this is the computer room.
I'll put a LCD on the outside that says server room.
Okay.
So I think I know why I keep getting hit by my solar tower. On my screen, one is horizontal, one is vertical, and on the stream, they're both vertical.
Yeah, no, mine.
That's why I keep getting smacked by it.
Oh yeah. Why can't I see the hostile? Like, I can see them up there, but I can't see their signal.
Not sure.
I'm a little concerned about that. That I can see them, but can't see them. Can I get a ladder on this? I don't think so. You're back for 5-10 minutes? That's fine. Welcome back.
Inventory full. Out. This is starting to get to be quite the intricate build.
Our ships usually are.
Just wish there was a way to close this door a little easier.
That's
Just
fun
hook it
panel.
up to a sensor.
Yeah, that could work.
The problem with the button panel is the fact it takes up a whole grid space. Like, I don't have that room, is the issue.
Yeah, until we can get compounded grids.
And that's not gonna happen, I don't think.
At least not anytime soon. Are you planning on wanting to put batteries or no?
No.
Then I'm going to put on a script that should aid with hydrogen management.
Okay. I mean, like, when we're steering it, we can see how much we have. We're up to 49% hydrogen.
What it does is it will tell, like, as you're ascending into orbit, what it does is it'll actually pulse the engines, so it should consume theoretically upwards of 75% less fuel consumed.
No, don't do that.
You want to do it manually?
Mm-hmm. I want to fly my bird. I want my bird to fly itself. Is this the auto weld mod? It is the build and repair system. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this large ship. We also have 6 in the base right now. So things are getting built pretty quick. It's mainly the base items building the ship right now, just simply because this doesn't really have its own source of components just yet. You put a ramp in the middle there to go to the upper catwalk. Are you talking about from the inventory room? Probably. I was thinking about putting a ladder about right here.
Inventory full.
Is this even a functional ladder? No. Okay, test it. Okay, so ladder. Now the first one might be a retractable ladder. Just so we can walk under it, and then if you want to go up top, you can. I hear you messing around with the console back there. So, railings. Probably important. Oh,
Just
that's
setting
a
things
good
up.
one, so try this again. Railings.
What the hell?
What'd you do?
The solar panel just like whacked me out of the server room and up into the air, and then back into the server room. Something did.
Okay. It might be time to take down the solar panel. Just run its course.
Yeah, I mean we're on reactor power now anyway.
Pretty much. And if this is what the future of mankind looks like, I hope long that Musk builds a ship before you do. Ow! Ow, that hurts my feelings. My feelings are hurt.
Are the two LCDs of the assemblers working?
Oh, you do? Nice, looks good. Alright, let's do setup action.
Might have to tweak them to not show the lines.
Engineering hangar door. Close.
Oh, I died. Just jetpack rocketed right into the ground.
Yeah, but that's never happened to us before. It's a first.
Like the medical room and living quarters is the only section that's actually almost pretty much complete.
I would say the engineering room is pretty fucking boss looking.
I'm talking about like being all walled in.
Oh. Yeah, that's I mean, they might be walled in, but they're definitely not armor plated yet. I mean, all this is light armor, which I actually might keep it light armor completely and not use much armor plating at all.
I would
Probably
say
a mistake,
if anything, put the heavier armor around the hydrogen. You don't want that to go boom.
Well, the thing is, it's so center mass, and the engines are actually going to go up along the side, that the engines will have heavy armor, and then there's the engines, and then there's the hydrogen. So it's the core of the ship is super well protected as soon as we get to that point. All right, airtight hangar door. This is the storage hangar. So we'll save that as a storage hangar. Hide those. Set up actions.
So instead of putting gyros right off those hydrogen tanks, you could potentially conveyor a couple of thrusters off of it. That's a thought.
We have plenty of conveyor connection points. But yes, I could in theory do that. You're right. What I'll most likely do is just make a new connection point off the refinery and just drive those sideways from there. It's probably good. Alright, Joseph, thanks for stopping by again. You have a good one, friend. If everyone wants to leave a like and subscribe, that'd be great too. Okay, storage hangar.
What color do you want the LCD text to be? Because white is just
basic.
Yeah.
Here. Let's do. Can you make it as about the same blue as the console? I'm talking more like the button console, not the actual flight console. So like the things on the assemblers.
so like that dark blue.
Yeah.
That should be.
I think that would look pretty sci-fi like. Ooh. Oh yeah, right there. That looks
Right there?
good, doesn't it?
Or I could go with the orange I did for the server room.
No.
The LCD sign.
So we'll do. What'd you do in the server room? I didn't see the LCDs over there.
Well, I put an LCD just outside the door. It says server room. It's kind of.
You didn't even center the text.
That is.
On my screen is not. It's to the left.
According to the. Look at the offset. Now it's not centered. If you press K on it, and go alignment, it should be set to center, as it is for me.
Where's the alignment?
Yeah, on your screen it says alignment left, on my screen it says alignment center. It's beneath the color options.
Okay. Maybe they don't transfer settings like that for some reason.
Maybe.
Don't know.
Now you can see the debug panel above Tim is complaining. It doesn't have a place to put things.
In terms.
Because we haven't set up the cargo holds yet. I'm setting that up now.
Okay. Well, you keep working on that, programmer Silent Night. I'll be putting around doing nothing. Is 4 hydrogen tanks enough? I'm still worried that it's not going to be enough. I mean, it should be, right?
For a ship of this size, I mean, it depends on how much you want to rely strictly on hydrogen.
I mean,
remember,
we should only be using it for quick acceleration boosts or in atmosphere.
Yeah, because remember, we have access to tiered hydrogen thrusters. So you can go high tier to get massive boost, but it consumes exponentially more. You got to keep that in mind too, right?
Right.
So in atmosphere, you're going to want to definitely use a couple of tiered thrusters to at least get us going.
I might
build
put
up that
2
initial
tanks.
speed.
Like I might put 1 hydrogen tank in the center of the main engines as well. Just, I mean, that kind of gives your engine shape, anyways. So, I mean, I'll have.
Yeah, 1, maybe 2 more. Who knows?
I just killed myself. Best stream ever. Best stream ever. I need to get my hydrogen bottle again. Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright.
Okay, that tower needs to go, because...
Yeah. Chop it off. Send it to the grinder. Here, I'll chop it off.
If you want to grab the ship and grab it, I'll chop it.
Alright.
Kind of chop it low. If you chop it now without grabbing it, it's gonna timber. Use that shiny new foot I put on the front, which would be the 2 key.
I need to coat myself in rubber so I can bounce. You know.
Let me know when you're grabbing.
1 second. Here, wow, this thing's drifty.
So the tower was nice initially, but now it's just in the way.
Yep. I mean, you know, we're building a giant ship on top of the base. The solar tower was totally designed just to be a base, not have this thing on top of it, for sure.
And with the ridiculous amount of uranium already grabbed. Freight.
Whoa, okay. It doesn't like this. Turn on the grinders. Turn on the grinders!
Fly!
Yeah.
Grinders are on.
Good to know.
Just drop it in.
No, it's too tall. I'm gonna have to steer it in.
That's why I was thinking to use that front long
The grinders
foot.
aren't on. Not grinding. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, there it goes. Alright,
Just drop it in.
watch out! Okay, rip the landing gear off. Pretty standard procedure.
Oh well. Half of it's not in the pit.
No, that's fine.
It's just deflating. What the hell, Ed?
Alright, where's the button panel to turn off the rotors or grinders?
The back side of the pit.
Back side of the pit.
No, you find to the front of the pit.
Don't tell me where to go. Oh, man. Alright.
So I'm thinking like directional signs that we place, I might use that orange color. And then for display, it's displaying anything, we'll use that blue color.
Okay.
Hey, look at that. The debug screen for Tim is happy because I named the cargo container.
Alright, azimuth fusion reactor.
Yeah, the green one has twice the output as of the yellow one. The yellow one's cheaper to build. The green one looks cool because it has that nice glow to it.
Alright, so there. 1, 2, 3. What's that?
I mean, we should have everything to build the azimuth.
Is that right?
See what we would.
No, I think one more. Yeah, no, I'm gonna throw in where I want those reactors to be in the engine bays real quick.
Just keep in mind the position of the conveyors. Actually, what would look cool, instead of like the standard industrial conveyor, use the LG ones, because I believe they have like a glass exterior on them. They're kind of see-through-ish.
Okay, so where I put the reactors just now, that is the center of the engine bays. Does that make sense?
Let's see where you put them. Shield generator.
No. It's outside the ship. Outside. Look kind of where the your computer room is.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're going with a nacelle design.
I don't know what that means.
Kind of like the pods stick out. Yeah, nacelles.
Oh my goodness, we know a lot of reactor components. What's it take for reactor components?
Silver.
Well, good thing you gathered about 1 million of it. Yeah, we have plenty of silver. Yeah, we're making reactor components, so the base is on it. It's just going to take a while for that to fully complete, but it does have enough superconductors, so...
yeah, you can thank the jump drives for that. Yeah, they're expensive to craft, but they put out a lot of power. Half of what the arc reactor put out, but arc is cool. So how you go about armoring those? Well, see about that.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Are you wanting to put hydrogen thrusters behind that, or are you wanting to put the ions?
Combination.
He might actually...
Like an interweb of it all.
Let me see if we actually have what we need to start building ion. Thruster component. That's an obscene amount of flat. I wish there was a search button inside the assembler itself. Yeah, we need platinum and lots of it to make the thruster component. We won't be able to go to ions just yet.
So the cockpit is here. I'm just trying to get the proportions right at this point. Let's see, the cockpit should end probably there. Go back. Do a step up there and then sweep it down. Engine bays. Yep, that makes sense. Talking to myself. Pretty standard procedure. Let's just go ahead and pipe to the front generator. I'm gonna keep the front generator, by the way. It's almost like a backup. Just to, like, the front generator to me is what's running subsystems, and the 4 azimuth generators are what's running everything else.
Well, definitely gonna want to protect those, because those azimuths are what's powering the engines, and we definitely need to protect those, especially having a nacelle design.
Well, basically it'll be surrounded with heavy armor. There'll be gyros in there, though, and these azimuth engines are pretty tanky in themselves.
Yeah, but it doesn't take much.
I just wish I knew what it was going to look like when done. I wish I knew what it was going to look like when I was done too. You have no, like, in my mind, I'm just like, it's a box. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
The thing with the azimuth is it doesn't take much to disable them. Because of where the functional line is. If that functional line was nice and low, then as soon as it drops below that functional line, it's dead.
True, but we're gonna have build and repair systems on board, repairing them constantly. That's gonna be, and we're gonna have shields. Like, I really think this thing is gonna be really hard to kill. Really, really hard.
We better increase the shield capacitor amount as well then. The more capacitors you have, more shields you have.
Yes. We have 2 generators, we have no, we have 4 generators, 4 capacitors, and 4 of the other ones.
Flux?
Yep.
Which we don't even know what they do.
I don't know what they do, but they're makes me think of flux trans, so...
Chat? Anyone know what the flux coils do for shield generation?
I think maybe recharge time?
Maybe. Recharge speed.
Maybe.
That would be logical.
Quite logical indeed.
Badger, there's NPCs that spawn constantly that we can attack. And there's a lot of mods that we have that increase the spawn rate and spawn quantity of said pirates.
And the type of pirates. Like, technically, once we get into space, we'll probably get different ones. These ones only come in towards planets, I think.
Yeah, the ones in outer space will start seeing more like frigate and big ship pirates. Alright, everything that used to be the solar tower is now gone, so you have a little bit more room to build the engine.
Okay, good enough. I mean, if I can get one engine, like, ideally I would like it to function with one engine bay functional. The other one is just there for performance reasons.
Back. Depends on the draw that we're gonna need. Like the tiered ion, the higher tier you go, the more it draws, and the tier 4s draw 16 times more power than a tier 1.
We only have 11 days worth of power right now, but we don't have the azimuths online just yet.
Yes, but also how much of that uranium's been refined.
True. Full thrust up currently is 22 hours of energy, but this right now, if I got rid of the landing gear, this thing would fall like a rock.
But yeah, we don't have enough up thrust on it yet. Let's see, for the atmospheric.
Did you see the response to your flux capacitor question? It's gonna go a little bit faster than 88 miles per hour, so hopefully we don't go too far back in time. Am I gonna play Planet Coaster again soon? I miss you playing it. April 30th is when Alpine Odyssey returns, to my dismay. But it will return.
We actually could go with the tier 4 Atmos. We have the materials for it. All you need are the superconductors. Which I believe was just like, what, cobalt gold and something? Yeah, iron and gold. So yeah, you could actually go with the tiered atmospheric thrusters if you want. Give you more lifting power, which is what I'm using on my mining ship.
Come on, little thing, build. And before Alpine Odyssey, Islands of Adventure Park confirmed only the studio pack. Yeah, I'm not gonna use any DLC still, because I'm you know, bitter about the whole Aztec area, of course.
One azimuth is done. Just gotta pipe it in. I don't know how you want to do the piping on it though.
I don't know, figure out.
I mean, you could come in straight and then go down. And then pipe in from underneath. Or pipe it in from above. You have more access points.
Yeah, I am a little thankful I didn't make a studio area, but really the studio pack is an excuse for them to add like parking lot details, which, you know, I've never built before. and like cityscape details, things of that nature.
What does this conveyor go to by the server room? That the one that goes to the medical room?
Hold on. I think so, yes.
Just don't forget, the cryopods need to be piped in as well.
Oh yeah, that was gonna be something I did. Hey,
If you mirror, if you're able to mirror the piping going to the pods from above, then we can extend those same ones out to the azimuths.
You know, I'm actually amazing that I kind of clicked the right call piece for the... Like, I didn't know where the cryopods were, and I just cut a section, and it was right behind them. I'm pretty good at this game, guys.
Two azimuths are ready.
I just like their red gloves.
Yeah, if you're able to mirror the other side, how you have the medical room.
I don't know if
For
I'm going to be
piping.
able to. Because the cockpit might end up having to be a little asymmetrical due to the medical room. So, we'll see. I mean, why do you want it to be symmetrical?
Symmetrical just looks like.
Well, the outside is going to be symmetrical, except for maybe the cockpit at this point.
Of course, I don't have interior plate.
Nah, oh, I mean, like, if it's part of the free update, technically that's usable for Alpine Odyssey.
I'm wondering if you want to do a second hangar on this at all. One hangar for the mining ships, one hangar for the fighter.
Wait, a second hangar?
Yeah, why not? Let's have like a fighter bay.
You know how much
The fighters
longer
can
that would make this ship?
Could go wider. Just have like a small hangar that exits off either side, kind of like under the engines or something.
No. That would just ruin the profile, I think. Like, really, the only thing I could do is, like... basically, it's kind of like a small caterpillar from, Star Citizen at this point. So what I would do is I would chop off the nose. Well, not chop off the nose, but make the cargo thing just a hallway, and then just add another hangar.
You could also put like a single hangar bay right directly above the cargo area.
Above? No, because the cockpit needs to be able to see down the whole length.
You would want to put it directly below that.
Below would
Or in front.
ruin just the shape. So really, I would just extend forward. I would just make the ship longer. That's about it.
So either wouldn't say directly out the rear because, well, I mean, it depends on how you want to put your engines. If you want to put the like a large hydrogen thruster center mass out the rear, which you kind of have to do right now because of how the azimuths are placed.
Alright, is that going to give it any uranium? It should, in theory.
Well, if it's all piped up, it should start pulling it, yeah. Because I'm just thinking, because my other fighter is roughly the same size as my current one.
Hangar bay under the belly with door facing forward?
Yeah, because it wouldn't need to be that big. The
No,
profile
damn
of my other fighter is the same size of what I'm using right now. I think yours is roughly the same size as well, isn't it?
My fighter right now fits in the hangar bay. And really, we're probably going to keep your mining ship and probably bring my fighter.
Well, if we get the platinum, my fighter...
Don't say it's better, because mine looks way cooler. I am prone.
Well, like I said, I mimicked my Hornet design almost identically for my other fighter.
I'm not going to wear a rubber suit so I can bounce. I'm just going to take the fall every time, okay? In fact, I need to go get another hydrogen bottle now.
I don't know, do we let chat decide whose fighter looks better?
Fine. I will spawn mine in. Because it's kind of messing right now.
Spawn it on the lake or something?
Mm-hmm.
You can put them side by side.
And I have your blueprint for your Hornet, right?
I'm flying the Hornet right now.
Oh, okay.
What you don't have is the blueprint for the other one. Which is fine. Alright, chat. Whose looks better?
Yep. Whose ship should we bring into space?
I mean, mine's definitely got more firepower.
Well, mine can be upgraded.
Yeah, and the new design of my Hornet 2.0, both cockpits are actually piped in correctly.
So one for the Hornet, one for the blue one. I don't really have a name for mine.
I mean, mine also stops quicker than yours do.
Stopping's not important. You don't want to be kicked
Celery.
out. That's
Celery's
right.
quicker
That's
too.
right. Everyone must vote for mine, or else they're gonna get.
Hornet and the Beetle. You have a name for yours. Call it the Tick, right?
The Tick, yeah. Spoon.
That's what
Just start
Splitsy
flying
called
around.
his little rover with a cannon on it. He called it the Tick.
So I'm going to go ahead as the leader of this operation. Go ahead and declare me the victor.
And you're gonna shoot me, huh? I see how it is. I think we'll have to come address that when Hornet 2.0 comes out. It takes you out with a bullet to the face.
Oh yeah, no. One shot from you will probably rip my thing in half.
Oh look! The projector is automatically rebuilding. Thanks,
Yeah,
Tim.
yeah. Projector OP.
It comes back from the dead. The projector is so buried too on that ship, dude. It's buried. I'd build Hornet 2.0, but I can't until I have access to Platinum.
Yeah, I mean we can just build your ship once we're in space. Your Hornet 2.0 is space one anyways. So
But
it's good to take this one.
Because of the strength of the thrusters on it, I can actually use it in atmosphere. I can use it as an escort fighter. But until we have Platinum, there's no way to build it because I need the advanced thruster components, which require like 4 Platinum each or something.
Okay, so that's hooked up, so we need to hook this side up somehow to over there.
I think I need the same as well for the space-based miner. Have to double check on that. Check and see if it'll. This is
You
the
need to
exact
design
same
an
layer.
official lander for the ship. I mean, my ship, we might consider it to be a lander, and your ship might be considered more of a space fighter. So in theory, we could just bring both. I mean, we could always just attach it to the outside of the hull. I mean, it could just land.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just it with the landing gear layout. You can just attach it and...
Okay. Let's see, how long has this stream been going on? Almost 3 hours. Uthers has a raid soon. So, this is going to be the end of today's Space Engineer stream. We didn't quite get to space, but we have some good groundwork still to do. I think next stream we'll get the engine bays all sorted out and some of the exterior plating. And then we will see if it probably won't be flight ready next episode. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We'll be in space with this, and then we'll need a name. Hit it with a champagne bottle. I think we'll be good to go. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Silent, for stopping by and playing. I'll see you guys in the next stream. You can say goodbye too, I suppose, if you really want to. But I might blow up your ship again, so that's fine too. Bye.